Hey, what's up, guys? So here's the update on the Pontiac on the fuel lines. So I cut the lines from there and I marked them. I marked the hoses. Now these look a little rusty, but the whole wet part was in front over here. When they go, I guess. But this is how I'm gonna get around it without having to replace the whole line. I did have to run the other brake line that I didn't change before. It ended up breaking and leaking, so as you can see, it's that one right there. Ran it, installed it, and when you do brake lines, you can run them however you want. Just make sure they're not touching the muffler. And the easiest way to get them off is just break them. Break them right here. Just saw them off and then use a socket to get them out because they'll be really tight. And so I already installed two. The first one, this one, I gotta do the last one and then just pop them in place over there. I had to do the brake lines first. It's not pretty, but it really doesn't matter. This car isn't gonna be around too much longer. When you do your own brake lines, just run them however you want. See, here's my other one. Replaced that one. Replaced literally every line. Like I said, doesn't look pretty, but and I didn't remove my radiator hose either. I left it on. I just moved it to the side. Just moved it up like that. I used a wrench to get in there. These two fittings down here are different, okay? So as you take your pieces off, make sure you put them in a baggie and label them. This one for the rear is different too. It's a bigger thread. And the way I did it is I tightened the one on the inside first, and then I moved all the way out to the last one. I just stuck my hand in here, used a little wrench, literally turn by turn. And I plugged my master cylinder with earplugs so I wouldn't lose all the oil, because I didn't really want to rebleed it. But all the brake lines are installed now. I just got to finish up installing the fuel lines, and then I'm gonna bleed all the wheels, and then that's it, and we're fucking done. The total cost to do everything with lines and everything was under $100. I made my own lines. The people at the auto parts were really no help at all. I had the actual fittings with me, and they said that unless I knew the actual size, they really didn't know. So I didn't want to deal with them giving me wrong parts, so I just reused all my fittings. Like I said, the Pontiac isn't gonna last too long, so the fittings will hold. And that's pretty much it. It looks harder than it seems. But alright then. I'll show you guys when I'm done. As you can see, I colored the lines. When you cut one, it'll hang, because then you'll have slack. When they're all on here, they seem pretty tight, but as you cut one, the line will fall over to the side, and then you could cut the other side, mark them, and then repeat the process. And the reason why I say I'm not keeping the Pontiac anymore is because if I have to replace anything else, like a lower control arm or anything else, look at that, it's all fucking rusty. So there's no gonna be any way that I'm gonna fucking keep repairing this shit. It gets to a point where we have to move on to a new hoopty. Look at that. So I think this is it from a Pontiac. The engine's strong, but the body's gone. But alright guys, and make sure you guys put some jack stands under there. Be safe. And I'll get back to you.